from Blackpool Pleasure Beach. I've not been here in forever. In fact, the last time I was here was to do behind the scenes of Valhalla, and I didn't get on anything. So it's been over a month, and quite a lot has happened, so there's lots to update you on. But first of all, I'm going to start here on Derby Racer, and then I'll let you know some updates. Right, well, I do always enjoy starting on Derby Racers. The ride up there put the organ on before the ride started, which was kind of rare, so I got a wee clip of it, which is nice. First thing, when I came into the park, so they'd announced they were going to do a special season pass entrance, because it seems there have been a few bad actors that have been sharing their pass with people, shall we say. So I got there and I was expecting to see a dedicated lane for that, and there wasn't. So I just went through, and then I tried to scan my ticket to get in, and it was rejected, because there is one, but after you've got through security. So I had to go and show my pass from the app and then get let in. So anyway, there's a tiny queue for this bad boy, so let's go down a rabbit hole. Right, well, there we go, just had a shot on Alice. I do enjoy that ride. But now we're at the building site for Aviktas. And yesterday they buried, that's the right word, time capsule. So they asked people to put stuff in it, like letters and stuff. What's kind of interesting is the shots that they sent us on the PR mailing list thing, included designs, and it's slightly blurred, but it does look like you're going to enter in here from FY4 and then have a cattle pen. We already know that the gyro swing is going to swing parallel to the front of the park, because it makes it better to see from outside. So yeah, it's interesting times, and I'm curious. As I say, I think I've heard November for hardware turning up, so it's still a wee bit off, and that would make sense, right? Park closed. They've obviously still got the groundwork. They do have some big machine there that's digging holes in the ground, and of course they've put up these boards that I think I posted before. Also, from speaking to some of my sources, I believe they actually have now started work on this, because we kind of don't really know. They've obviously said they're reimagining it. I think they've said it's going to be more like a dream thing now, but yeah, like, what's the timescale on this? I mean, it obviously was closed all of last year. It looks like it's going to be closed all of this year, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's closed all of next. In my head, I did think it was going to open next year, but I'm now thinking Aviktas is like Launchpad this year, Aviktas next year, and then River Caves for 27. Of course, that's not confirmed, it's just my guess, and a few others I know have said similar. So yeah, interesting. Right, let's keep going and get on some more stuff. Right, so this guy is closed for all of September. They haven't said why. I really hope that it's to get it back on 2 trains, but I've got a funny feeling it might not be, because as we all know, it hasn't been on 2 trains since middle of last year. Various rumours floating around about why. They do have both trains. I can see them in the station. I'll swing you around in a minute, and I think they have used both trains, just not at the same time. So I think there's nothing wrong with the trains, it's just for whatever reason they're not able to run it as a dual 2-train service right now. So hopefully that's what this September maintenance is all about. I'm not holding my breath, but if not, I really do hope that in 2026 we see it back on 2 trains, because this bad boy, once it's got a queue, it doesn't shift it. Right, let's go and experience the new scenes in Wallace. 4 of them. Hopefully I can take you along and show you them in case you've missed them. But it's the busiest I've seen it in a very long time. So let's go see Norbert and get some cheese.
Cheese. We'll go somewhere where there's cheese.
I'm your nifty, hot-chopping robot. Call me Robot.
Well, there we go, we just had a shot on Wallace and Gromit. There's the 4 additions that I spotted. So Norbert at the start, Norbert halfway around, the penguin thing at the end, and the nun. And some new audio as well. Now, they did say there's more to come, but I don't know if that is more to come in there, or if it's more to come as in we're just continually doing more stuff. I do think they missed a trick though, because like the posters in the queue line, like it wouldn't have taken much to put a new poster in, and the on-ride photo, they could have changed that as well to have Norbert in it. So I think there's some quick wins they could do, just to add a little bit more and freshen it up. But listen, it's nice to see some new stuff. They didn't have to do that. So yeah, right, I'm going to grab a bite to eat and then do something else. Right, just had well, I had the chicken gyros and Carly had the halloumi one, which was actually quite nice. I was going to do Streak. I guess I'm not going to do Streak. I don't think that's quiet, I think that's shut. And Rugrats has stopped on the hill and the ghost train was packed in. That's not good. You know, it's a weird one because I've said in a few videos, it'd be great to have the park to yourself, and it's pretty quiet today. I spoke to somebody that was here on Thursday, and then it was dead then too, which is great from a selfish point of view, but it is always a concern. I don't know what I'm doing now because if we can get to the train in time, I think that train's about to leave. I might get on the train, or I might do something else. Let's find out, shall we? What are we thinking? Do you think we're going to get anything taken up the old Dodgems place anytime soon? I mean, obviously it used to be the whip, and I did a couple of whips in America, and I thoroughly enjoyed them. So I don't think they make them anymore, so I can't imagine we're going to get one back. But that'd be better that than it left empty. Alright, Carly just had a look on the app there, and it turns out Nick Streak is apparently opening at 12 o'clock, which is in 4 minutes. So yeah, let's go around there now and see if we can get on it before there's a queue. So no, it says opens at 12, but they're apparently doing some work on the lift hill right now. So it's going to be a little bit longer. So let's go on the incredibly quiet Dora. Dora. Right, so I'm on Dora, and this nutcase came up with a really stupid idea.
Oh, don't spoil the surprise.
So, she thinks that I should put on a wig and dress up as Dora and go on this ride. If you want to see that, if I can get 500 likes on this video, I'll come back with a wig and I'll get on
Maybe
this.
I even a dress.
Hey, a wig's enough.
Okay.
No 1,000 likes, I might put a dress on. Anyways, see ya! Right, I figure I should probably actually do a coaster whilst I'm here. And the last time I was here, I went on the Nash, and it was okay. I'm not going to say smooth because I'd be lying, but it was not painful. And I've seen a lot of people with mixed views, so I don't know if it varies by seat or just we all have different kind of sensitivities. So we're going to give it another shot. And Carly's going to come on as well, so she might regret that. We'll find out when we get off. Right, well there we go, we had a shot on the Grand National, and do you know what, even Carly said that was actually alright. We went for a second row, intentionally, like we were next for back row, and I was like, there's absolutely no chance I'm going back row, wheel seat, not happening. That non-wheel seat was actually quite good. It's obviously raucous. Not if you got hips, apparently. I mean, listen, it's obviously quite raucous, and I've said it before, I think it's an amazing layout, and the racing element. The trains kill it, they're so snug, they're not comfortable, and yeah, just, I don't know what they can do. It's also annoying that it's still running 2 trains. I mean, we saw in the winter they had all 4 trains in the car park, but for whatever reason, they're still only running 2. I don't know if that is they don't have enough parts to run 4, and they're using 2 of them to keep the other 2 going, or because surely for capacity they want as many as possible. Anyway, I'm heading in the Icon direction. I don't know if that is next, but it's in front of me, so maybe. Right, well, I'm going to walk past it, so I may as well come in and talk about it. The garden that is the former Grand Prix site. They're obviously, listen, it's great that it's not just been left like a building site. It does worry me that they've done this, which probably means, I mean, I heard rumours this could stay this way for the next 4 years. And I think they've got a lot on, so it probably will be about 3 to 4 years before we see a coaster. I do find it ironic that they put picnic tables out and you can't bring a picnic in. I mean, you can go and buy a burger and chips or a hot dog and bring it down, I guess, but yeah. And I guess this isn't finished because clearly they've left temporary fencing around here so that people don't fall into the fountain. So I guess they're probably going to put some barriers, permanent barriers up there, or build that wall up a little bit. And yeah, listen, as I said, it's better than a building site, but I'm curious what's going to come here eventually. Because, I mean, we're all hoping for a coaster, and given it was a family attraction that came out, I would imagine it'll be a family coaster that goes in. But who knows? Curious when we'll start hearing rumblings and get some announcements from the park. As I say, clearly next year's Aviktas. I suspect 27 is River Caves. Could this be 28? Maybe. Maybe. Might start in 28. But anyway. Right, I was heading to Icon, so I'm going to go back to doing that now. See you over there. Right, well there is Icon done. That was literally walk on. That was 3 minutes from the entrance to sitting down. That's a lot of fun, although I'm knackered walking up those steps. It's getting a bit warmer now. I don't know. Is there anything we've not done that you want to do?
The flying machines.
Fly machines are this way, my dear. Right, let's go do the fly machines. And I might go on Launchpad. I don't think I'm dragging Carly on that, but I'd like to.
No.
See you over there. Right, I don't know if you can hear me because it's quite windy. Valhalla's not opened yet, but it's not 2 o'clock. And the queue for Launchpad looks quite small, so I want to do that next. And then I need a coffee because I'm knackered. Well, there's the Grand National. Hello, Grand National. And typically the side that I wasn't on just won. No, the side I was on won, but didn't win when I did it. Anyway, I need that coffee, so this ice blast did some coffee.
All systems go. We are ready for launch. Stand by. Countdown commencing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition.
Right, well, that's Launchpad done. That was pretty much walk on. I'm curious why the Valhalla queue is going down there and causing a problem instead of going along the side of the ride like it usually is. And there's no staff to tell them. Anyway, I do want to go over and check out Skyforce. See what's going on over there. I mean, first of all, I'd like to see something here that isn't just the hub because it's a bit pointless, but can somebody explain to me why Oktoberfest happens in September? I'm sure there's a good reason for it, and I don't know if it's just because October is Halloween, and they can't do both at once. But it's always confused me why Oktoberfest is in September. I'm sure I'm being an idiot, and somebody's going to tell me why. So let me know in the comments. And yeah. Right, I think I'm going to try and get on the big one. And I think next Streak is actually finally open, so I'll get on that as well. And hopefully the coffee's kicked in. Right, so another thing is this guy. Obviously, this was used before the summer holidays as a little base for teachers during the school trip season. And a lot of people wondered what happened to the organ. Well, it's still there, and it's just had a little bit of a paint job. So I don't know what the future for this area is, but at least the organ's sticking around because they've just tarted it up, which is nice to see. And I'm also about to go over to Red Arrows because, well, the seats are all back on it. And it's quieter because it's very loud here. I'll see you at Red Arrows. Right, so as you can see, it's parked in a weird place, and all the seats are back on it, which... So there's two camps of thought here. One is this has been done up to be shown to a potential buyer and sold. Although I'm not sure that's necessary, because there's loads of rides that are in storage and people buy them and then just, you know, build them and blah, blah, blah. The other option is that this could be coming back next year. Now, I suspect the Red Arrows, which you can maybe see over there, is that the license is over. I mean, the plane's looking terrible. It needs a good paint job. I've said it 100 times, they could easily just do something like Blackpool Airways or something. Somebody told me that this is, they've applied for, is it ADIPS or ADIPS? The certification that allows you to run a ride, which is not something you would do if you were selling it. So if they are getting that, maybe it's coming back. listen, it's always good to have more rides in a park, but this one, it's not one I go on, it's tucked at the back of the park and it's not very good. So I wouldn't mind if it went, although I'd prefer if it went that something replaced it rather than just another big hole. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are on this, because I mean the park's not said anything, so I wonder when we'll find out. Yeah, you know it's not good when the queue's out to here. 10 to 3. I'm going to guess 30 to 40 minutes. Right, I've just had a shot on Nick, which I really enjoy. I think it's one of the better woodies here. Whilst I was in the queue, there was about 6 or 7 engineers on Rugrats, and as you just saw, something's not working because it's stuck there. So yeah. Right, I want to get on the big one. There is... oh, that took 30 minutes by the way, so obviously far off. There's what, an hour and a half left, and then we're going to leave the park, grab some food, and then come back for the hot ice, which I've never done. I have done the little free preview thing that you sometimes do, used to do, maybe still do, middle of the day, but I've never seen the full show. And it's the final week of it, and everyone says the production value is fantastic, so really keen to see it. But anyway, let's go and see how big a queue the big one has, and then maybe get something else after that. Right, well, there's a big one done. A few things. It's only on one train, and I know it's quiet, but that should always be on 2 trains. Staff have got new boiler suits. You know, they got them in Launchpad. Well, they've got them in there now as well. Not all the staff are wearing them, but a few are, and I double checked they are now. And for the first time ever, I timed that perfectly with Icon on the top hat, which was great. So, right, I'm gonna go and get my picture, and then figure out what I'm doing next. Alright, that was a lot of fun. Waited for, well, I'm knackered, front row on Icon. I do enjoy that coaster. Although, I feel for them because that damn paint's peeling off the station again. And they just fixed another bit, so that's annoying. I still prefer it to Hyperia. I know there's plenty of people that disagree with that. But, I mean, I've ridden it more than Hyperia, so... Right, there's half an hour left in the park. I did think I was going to do Avalanche. The app's claiming 45 minutes, and if it's 45 minutes, I ain't doing it. So I'm going to see what it's like, because I'm nearly there. And if not, I'll be on something else. So what are we thinking about these then? Getting sold? Coming back next year? Will anybody miss them? I think they're done, but they're still there, so are they waiting on the buyer? That's a trip up. Anyway, Carly reckons this is going to be 40 minutes. I'm thinking 30. Let's see who's right. I finished the park day part of this on Avalanche there. As in, it's been quite a good day in the park. Don't click off yet because there's more to come. It's been pretty quiet, which, as I've said before, it's great because you get lots of stuff done. But it does feel like it's missing an atmosphere. So there's lots of things running on one train, which I don't think there's ever an excuse for. I'm looking forward to going out to Europa in a couple of months because I'm pretty sure the efficiency out there is second to none. So, right, I am going to go out grab some dinner, and I'm getting told to tell you the queue time is 30 minutes. I'm going to go and grab some dinner and then come back for hot ice, which I've never ever done. So stick around, I can't film it, but I'll let you know what I thought. See you in a minute. Right, I'm just on my way along here to get to hot ice, and I thought it'd be nosy and have a look at, you know, what's going on around here. One thing I never thought until just now, so I'm coming here for the Journey to Hell, And one of the best bits of Journey to Hell was the River Caves one. But you came out at what is now a building site. So I'm kind of like, are you going to come out in the building site and they're going to have like a little path down the side? Is that mean the River Caves is not going to be used this year? I'm kind of curious to see what they do. But anyway, I'm off to Hot Ice and I'll let you know afterwards what I thought of it. Right, I've just seen XS and all I can say is, wow. I've never seen it before and I didn't think it would be my cup of tea, but I thoroughly enjoyed that, and Carly has basically said we need to do that every year. It was fantastic. One criticism, it's not very inclusive. Like next year I'd like to see a 44-year-old man with a dad bod huffing and puffing around the ice. But it was spectacular. The energy, the speed, the skill, the choreography, the coordination, the stunts, the production, the energy, the emotions, like it was just unbelievable. Thoroughly enjoyed that. If you've never been, I would strongly recommend giving it a shot, because, you know, you've got to try everything once. If you have been and it wasn't for you, well, fair play. But no, I thoroughly enjoyed that. It was a fantastic way to end the day. And yeah, I've had a great day at the park, as I say, and then that's just topped it off. So next week I am in Creeley, new park for me. After that I'm in Wicksteed Park for the UK Theme Park Awards, fingers crossed. And then I've got loads of stuff, Halloween stuff, and then I've got about 3 or 4 European trips before the end of the year, so lots and lots to come. So if you've enjoyed this one, hit that like button and make sure you're subscribed for everything else that's coming up this year. I've been Chris, you've been watching Coaster Dad, and I'll see you in the next one. Adios.